Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to be covering the Tier 9 Tech 3 American Destroyer, the Fletcher. Of course, it's been in the game for 500 years since the game has been released. Here it is, the Fletcher. Now, I have covered on my channel before the USS Black and the Halford and the Johnston and the Velos. So I think Fletcher, and I also covered the Kid. So we have basically from all the Fletcher class destroyers left, I would say Chung Mu and Fletcher itself. So we're going to cover Fletcher today. If you want to see a Chung Mu video next, let me know in the comments below. I would love to cover the Chung Mu as well. But yeah, let's finish off all the Fletcher class ships in the game by doing the Fletcher today. But yeah, let's start off with my commander build. But before that, if you do enjoy the content, guys, make sure to like and sub because it helps out the algorithm a lot. And of course, please do leave a comment of what you think of the video or etc. It helps out the channel a lot through the algorithm or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Thank you if you do that. But let's take a look at my commander build. I'm going to be running my standard American Destroyer Captain. So I'm going to be running Preventative Maintenance, Last Stand, Survivability Expert, Concealment Expert, Adrenaline Rush, Fill the Tubes, Swift Fish, and Main Battery A Specialist. For equipment, I'm running Torpedo Tubes Mod 2, Concealment System Mod 1, Prop Mod 1, Torpedo Tubes Mod 1, Engine Boost Mod 1, and Main Armaments Mod 1. Now, normally, sometimes I do build for gun focus for the Fletcher, but realistically, if I want to play a gun focused Fletcher, I could play just Velos or USS Black or Johnston. So honestly, I'm going to spec it for torpedo reload because our torpedo reload goes down to 81 seconds, which is quite decent. For the exterior camouflage for Fletcher, there's 3 perma camos actually. There's the normal one here, which I think looks pretty good. I don't own it sadly, but I have it through this one. You have the alternate as well, which I think also looks pretty good, to be honest. And then you also have this gold bug one. So if we turn that on, I think that is entertainment. It is the Transformers camouflage for the USS Fletcher. To be honest, I think it looks pretty good as well. The gearing, I believe, also has one. It makes noises, yes. But yeah, I'm gonna turn that off because I don't really like using them too much personally. But there you go. So I'm gonna cover the ship characteristics right now, guys. If you want to skip straight the gameplay, you totally can. I'll keep the video chapter at the bottom here, so you can just skip to the sections you want straight to the game if you want. But for survivability, we have 20,250. For main guns, we have a 5 127mm guns, 3.2 second reload, 12.9 kilometer gun range, which is actually more than gearing. Torpedo tubes, we have 10.5 kilometer torps. They do 19,000 damage. They go 73 knots and they go 10.5 kilometers and they reload every 81 seconds, which is pretty decent. Maneuverability, Fletcher goes 38.3 knots and it also comes with a speed boost. I definitely recommend going the speed boost over the DFA myself, even on gearing and Benson. If you want me to cover, by the way, a gearing or Benson video as well, I totally can in the future. But I would definitely recommend the speed boost over the DFA. 3-second rudder shift, 560 meter turning circle radius. Detection on the Fletcher is 5.8. So there you go. That is the statistics for the Fletcher. I think we should go into the game in the Fletcher. All right, so here we are in a top tier actually game in the Fletcher. Wow, arms race. Okay, not too bad. We do have to be careful of that Z46 Hydra range. It is around 5 kilometers. Jaeger concealment is 5.4 detection. So, and we have the same concealment as Benson. So we're not like free to like outspot all their DDs. Maybe they were Russian, but you know, they're not. So we don't outspot their destroyers freely. So we must play a bit safer this game, especially since it's a carrier game. We have to be careful of the Pobeda skip bombers and rockets. But there's no radar. No, there's one radar, the Baltimore. And the battleships, well, I think it's okay. I think we can deal with them. We have to watch out for the Pommern Hydro as well. And Prince Heinrich Hydro. So we can't just freely torp all the ships. There's also a long-range Hydro on the Aegir. But I think we should just skip straight into combat so you guys don't get bored to death. Okay, we're approaching the game. I did offer the Buffalo Smoke I asked him if he wanted the smoke, but he said no. So I guess we can save it for ourselves. Let's spot the battleships in the meantime. Now we might get spotted here very soon, depending on what destroyer there is here. I want to actually torp the Tirpitz if possible, not the Heinrich. This is because Tirpitz does not have Hydro. I don't want to actually start opening. Oh, it's Jaeger, I think. Yeah, it has to be Jaeger. But, oh, Buffalo's radaring. That should be a free Jaeger kill. Shangri-La, huh? Yeah, and Buffalo's very aggressive here, so he's actually also able to get shots. Jaeger's suicidal here, I think. This should be his death. Now, I'm not full gun build, guys, so I do have slightly worse reload than, for example, a full gun build Fletcher. But hopefully we should be able to finish this guy off. Now, Jaeger does have a heal, and he does sit very low in the water. But that didn't save him this time. We need to accelerate to dodge the Jaeger torps. And unfortunately, the Tirpitz slowed down very fast. So he's not going to take a single torp, I think. But our torps are soon up again, because we are full torpedo build. But I'm going to just use a smoke here, and I'm going to start poking at these battleships. Now, when I say poking, I literally mean it. I want to start getting some damage on these guys. Now, I could go into that cap and get that damage buff right now, but I want a fire before this happens. There we go, we get a fire. I also have to turn my ship around. And we also have to keep in mind, if we go in there, we're going to be stuck in there in a CV game with Radar Baltimore. But I think we should go in there, get the damage buff for our team, so they can start dishing out some extra damage. We also have to play, of course, for the team, because we are playing at Destroyer. We can't just play for ourselves. I'm going to stop shooting here and go straight for the damage buff. We can also start poking from inside the dome there. As long as the Baltimore doesn't rush me, I think we should be okay. Tirpitz did DCP there, so that's pretty good. I'm going to go get this damage buff for my team. I could also benefit from this, from going in here and just poking at people without trying to die. I want to shoot, but I'm going to wait for the Tirpitz. Get the behind the rock from the Tirpitz, because I don't want to get secondary to that. Okay, there we go. That should be okay. I also want to get shots on Iwami and Nagato. Hydro, unfortunately, but it's okay. I'm gonna actually get further away from this rock, and I want to try leave again, actually, because I'm scared of the Baltimore just doing this, because there's not really any protection from mid. I'm scared of the Baltimore just doing that and rushing me. I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna leave the area here, go back for the HP buff potentially, and I'm gonna maybe torp the Iwami, if not the Tirpitz, one or the other. I'm not really sure right now. We're up to 39k damage though, and that's before any of the buffs kicks in. And now, since the buffs are gonna kick in, we should get a lot of damage, I think, especially with these torps here. They're up to 21,000 almost damage. Now, of course, remember, every video I record, guys, is live commentary, unless I say so. So, of course, in this regard, I am playing the game as... I'm commentating as I'm playing the game. This is so I can, like, try explain what I'm doing realistically during the match. And, of course, I don't know, try help you guys, I guess, get a bit better. But most importantly is, no matter what game I get, it's what I'm gonna feature. So if I get a 0 damage game, that's what I'll feature. If I get 100 damage, 200k damage, 150, whatever, that's what I'll feature. So, you know, as normal, sometimes these games don't go super well, but I'd rather show a realistic game than just handpick some games for you guys. Now, we were a bit greedy here, starting to shoot a bit early. This is gonna risk us getting shot by the Tirpitz, and he does have HE loaded, which is quite surprising for me. But that's okay. We don't take too much damage. The Iwami did DCP, so I'm gonna try get a fire on him. Luckily, the Tirpitz, I set a fire on him there. But he might DCP, he did. We did get 3 torps on the Iwami, which is pretty good. I want to try get a fire, more importantly now. I don't want them to get away with this. Oh, it is a bit hard to aim with the Fletcher guns, because the arcs are pretty bad, guys. Oh! These are Tirpitz torps. They're not in range. Yeah. The Iwami torps are in range, though, so we can't be full broadside here. There we go. We get the permanent fire on the Iwami, which is what we wanted. Now we can just switch over to the Tirpitz and maybe potentially get a permafire on him. But it looks like he's dying to my team very fast. so I don't think that's gonna matter. We did get a fire on him though, so that's gonna make him double burn. I'm actually gonna run towards mid with speed boost now, because there's 2 battleships running it down. And we should be able to prevent them from smashing into our team. We're gonna turn on some AA here, which could be a problem because of the Ibuki shots. But he has AP loaded. I'm not shooting down any planes. This is kind of your problem without the FAA, but even with the FAA, I don't think we're gonna be shooting down too many planes. I'm gonna turn off my A now because I don't want to keep being spotted. Okay, Baltimore's gonna enter higher range. 1 minute. They know. I don't have to say anything. We're up to 110k damage, which isn't too bad. And now we rotate on this Nagato. We should be able to smash Nagato. Don't make a Nagato turn, please. TV. We want him to keep moving in a straight line if possible, so we can smash him down. I'm not gonna shoot him at all, because, you know, that's what I normally do when I play destroyers. And I end up missing every single torp. And then I'm shocked at how I miss every single torp. But I think in this case, I think he's gonna get smashed. I think we're gonna get a good torpedo salvo. We gotta try be a bit stealthy nowadays. Trying to get better at the destroyers, guys. Of course. But it looks like we should be able to hit him with a few torps. I didn't send them all on white line because I thought he's gonna turn slightly. If I did, I would have dev struck him there. But that's okay. We'd get set a double flood. He does DCP. Now we open up and try kill him with main guns, which should be relatively easy. It's a tier 7 battleship. Now if I had IFHE here, I could pen him literally everywhere, but I don't. I don't want to be running IFHE, to be honest, on Fletcher. There's no real benefit except for tier 7 battleships. So I don't really want to do that. We're up to 166k damage though, which is really good, I would say. So I'm pretty happy at this game so far. But we're gonna try squeeze out a bit more damage before the game ends. Now the game is probably gonna end when we cap the cap. But that's okay. Unfortunately, we have no kills. But games like that do happen. So you don't have to be too worried about that. I hope you guys are doing okay, by the way. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you've been enjoying the more content recently. I can't post every single day because I am working on my dissertation right now, and that does take up a lot of time. But I'm trying to keep the stream going consistently. But some days I will have to skip. But today I will try stream, so if you're watching this video today, maybe you try come to the Twitch, say hi, maybe leave a follow potentially. You know, whatever. But I'm currently working on my dissertation. It's my final year at university. You know, I started YouTube and streaming on my first year, I think, at university, funnily enough. And now I'm at my last. I finished my bachelor's degree, now I'm finishing my master's degree. Hopefully I graduate also. And yeah, hopefully. But that's crazy because, you know, when I started creating content, you know, I was in my first year at university. That was like 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. I've been here, you know. Been doing things. But I still hope you enjoy the content, you know. I know I can't be as regular as maybe as I was during my bachelor's degree. But that's, of course, you know, it is what it is. I can't, you know, it's hard. It is harder right now. But I'm trying to survive.
Roger.
I'll try to get reset here so my team doesn't win too fast. We should be able to smash this guy with torps now. He is a hydro battleship, so he does see them. He's trying to slow down. Yeah, he might actually slow down in time, unfortunately. I'm actually going to take a smoke then. Since he dodged them. That's unfair. So we're going to take a smoke in retaliation. We're going to stay dark. He does take 2 torps for up to 200k damage, high caliber. It's pretty nice. Our goal is to get our first kill of the game, but I do think our CV is actually going to smash him here. Yorktown does have circular drop bombers. It's not as good as the Hornet one-shot bombers, but I think he's still going to get 4,000 damage at least on him. 2,000 damage. Yeah, unfortunately, he does take the kill there. But that's okay. Happens. 211k damage, so that's not too bad. I'm going to try go for a few more shots on the Ibuki. I will try kill myself on the Ibuki just to get that additional damage. The game is pretty much a guaranteed win at this point. I don't want to actually kill myself on the Ibuki. But I want to try get myself reset if possible. We'll see. If I see if we can spot the Ibuki, that would be pretty nice. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, if I stop posting for a bit again, it's just, you know, my dissertation is due at the end of October, so I'm currently working on it. I still have a lot left, but I should be able to finish with extra time for sure, I think. So, but that would mean I need to post a bit less for you guys. But I'm sure you're used to that, so it's okay. We're just gonna throw 2 torps here. If we get 215k damage, that would be nice. Nice number. Anything over is nice as well. Of course, we must keep in mind this was an arms race game. Uh-oh. Am I dying here? Let's see. If I had Halsey, by the way, if I had Halsey, we'd have a reload buff right now. Zabuki's missing a lot of shots, but I'm sure he'll end up hitting one here. Yep, and hitting me really hard. But we do go dark. Baltimore has slowed down to get more shots on me, unfortunately. But I do go down because I was very greedy at the end. But I wanted just a bit of additional damage. But I think we shouldn't have played that greedy because, well, the game's actually not over. But I think we should be able to win just because we have a full HP battleship. But I will see. Anything's possible, realistically. Radar's on from the Baltimore. If they kill the Baltimore, I do think we win the game. Baltimore and Ibuki, we win the game. Thank you. Sorry for dying there. If we kill Baltimore and the Ibuki, though, we do win. But yeah, I'm gonna actually go to the score screen, guys. So you're gonna get a spoiler of what's gonna happen, I guess. Because I don't think we should just keep watching the rest of this match. Alright, so we ended up doing 223,918 damage, 303 shell hits, 8 torp hits, 10 fires, 5 floods, 3 ink caps, 4 spotted ribbons, and 3 buffs picked up. We got a Confederate and high caliber, quite nice. Team score, we got top of our team. I must say, though, at the end I did play really bad there. But I'm happy I showcased that because it was a suicide from me, which was bad. The game was really close after. So, realistically, you guys shouldn't do that, of course. You guys should try play more conservative and not run it down and die for like 2k extra damage. Because honestly, I could have gotten way more damage. Like, the game lasted way longer. And, well, it was really close, so I should have stayed alive anyway. But, you know, it's good to highlight mistakes because you can learn from them. So, Iwami, I did 59k to. Prince Heinrich, 58. Nagato 56, quite similar damage actually. Tirpitz 25, Ibuki 12, Jaeger 11, and Baltimore 6. So most of our damage came from HE and fires. And torps, of course, 106k from torps. And we received 25,000 damage ourselves. Credits and XP, there you go. For my commander, once again, I have preventative maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, survivability expert, concealment expert, adrenaline rush, fill the tubes, swift fish, and main battery and AA specialist. For equipment, I have torpedo tubes mod 2, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, torpedo tubes mod 1, engine boost mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. And for you guys to know, the Fletcher is available in the tech tree, American tech tree for American destroyers. It is the tier 9 in the line for the gearing. So yeah, that's the Fletcher. In terms of how is the Fletcher, I think the Fletcher is a pretty good ship, to be honest. I think it sits quite well at tier 9. It can be pretty fun. Of course, against super CVs and tier 10 CVs, it might have a harder time to play, but that's every tier 9 destroyer. But it is a pretty good destroyer. Definitely recommend you guys play it. Of course, there are other ships you can play. But Fletcher is a pretty good one indeed. And of course, it's available for free because it's a tech tree. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Fletcher Tech Trials, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the Fletcher? Do you have the Fletcher? What do you think of the Fletcher? Whatever. And if you don't have it, I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe let me know in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. And of course, if you can, leave a like and a sub to the channel because it will help me out a lot. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Big fan.